Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Living Life with Leticia. Let's just get right into our devotion for the day. He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good, and whoso trusteth in the Lord, happy is he. That's Proverbs 16:20. It is good and profitable to use God's wisdom to solve situations. When we try to solve situations using our emotions, mistakes will always be made. You will find joy and happiness when you rely on the wisdom of God, because it always ensures that situations turn out for the best. Our prayer is today, dear God, I pray when I'm faced with situations that need to be resolved, may I never turn to my emotions or external feelings or external influences. May your voice be the first one I hear, and may I listen to it. May I listen to it. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. Because I don't always... Oh, man. Y'all want to play? No, I don't want to play. Hey, long story short, it's free. And you know what I feel about free, or how I feel about free. So, yes and yay, it's free. So I'm sorry, we got to put up with the... So today, we are going to talk about, why are you so mad? What are you so mad? I mean, we all got feelings. We all carry a chip on our shoulders most of the time. Unfortunately, yes, we do. You remember back in the day when they, put the rock on your shoulder, you had to knock it off. It meant you ready to fight. Knock it out. Knock it out. Well, I've never been a fighter as far as physical fist fighting. But I can, oh baby, please. Best know and believe. I can talk. I can say some stuff. Grandbaby told me a couple of weeks ago when they were here, maybe you're mean. Maybe. I might be mean. I don't know. I just don't like a lot of, I don't like all of that. Listen to my voice. You're a child. That's what I figure. You listen, you hear, you're supposed to do. Because we never did get a chance to talk back. You did. You got a hit in your face. I mean, you might got a mouthful of fists. Nobody wants that. So I know these new parents these days are trying their best, and they have a lot to figure out. They got a lot to figure out. A lot of new things pop up all the time. New sites, new this. Something's on the internet. Oh, they on the internet, and you don't want them to be on the internet. I mean, it's just stuff. Stuff pops up. Stuff happens. And then when it does, how do you react? Stuff happens. People make us mad. People do things. People do a lot of things to see what your reaction is going to be. And I know this because sometimes, I do it. I've done it. Ain't no need of me saying that I ain't, because I just want to see what you're going to say. I'm going to say this and I'm going to see what you're going to say. That's waiting on somebody's reaction. That's a setup. A lot of people do a lot of things just to pull your chain. Hey, I know what's going to make you mad. Or I'm going to try to say this, see what you're going to do. Or I don't want to make you mad. I just want to see what the reaction is that I'm going to get out of you. The banana in the tailpipe. My friend, she's got to wear her saying it in the trick bag. I mean, so, sometimes we putting each other in there and we take us out and put them back in there. And, everybody gets a chance to get in that trick bag or the banana in the tailpipe. You're going to get a chance because somebody's going to try you. But when they do, what is your reaction to what they do? Just ready to fight? We ready to, verbally fight now. We can't even see each other's mouth no more. We got our masks. You can't even see what I'm saying. You just figure, oh, she's saying something bad because her eyes looking bucked up at me. No, they not. They not even talking to you on the phone. They on the phone. Hey, girl, oh my God, what up? They ain't even talking to you. What are we mad at? Who did something to us? Did we not get enough love and attention growing up as a child? Did we miss that part of life? And so now we mad at everybody that we have come up on. You got to pay and you don't pay for the lack of attention that I got when I was a baby or a kid or whatever. How old are you? Because if you're old enough to see this video, you old enough to pray that the Lord lets you let that go. We got to let it go. We holding on to stuff. We holding on to a whole bunch of stuff, y'all, that you don't even need to be holding on to no more. You can't remember the stuff that you got to remember because you so holding on to. You holding on to stuff 1999 happened. When the world was supposed to come to an end, you still thinking back there. The world didn't come to an end. We lived. We was alive after 1990. When 2000 hit, they kept saying, oh, the world's going to come to an end. You better be prepared. You better get ready. Man was saying that. The Lord hadn't said that. And the Lord did not plan that. They came up with that. But everybody was frantic. Everybody was running around trying to get water and canned goods and survival gear. But where was we going to go? We ain't nowhere to go. You ain't got nowhere underground. And if you got a storm shelter, you better wait and use it for the storm. It ain't for the end of the world. Because if it's the end of the world, you going to go. You can't hide. You can't hide. That's the Lord. That's God. He has that control. You ain't finna hide from him. You ain't finna survive if he says it's time for you to go. But anyway, but that's what y'all was doing. I mean, I didn't do that. I did not do that. I did get some extra water and stuff. And that was just because I didn't know if we was going to be thirsty or not. Okay? Well, I did not think that the world was going to come to an end, but that's what they were saying. And honestly, I just couldn't imagine such a thing happening. Well, I remember back when after everybody, they were saying this back. And so I went to Walmart because I had to get some stuff from Walmart. And I was in there. And it started to storm because it didn't even look like it was going to storm. But all of a sudden it started to storm, and it did storm. And the lights went out for like a brief minute, at Walmart or in Walmart. They probably got generators, so they come right back on once they go down. But the lady that was on the aisle with me, she said, is this the end of the world? I was like, I don't think so. Because how am I supposed to know? I don't know what the end of the world is supposed to look like. The way they show it on TV is that it's going to be like no man's land, and there's not going to be, anybody surviving off of whatever they was surviving off of. You guys going to be walking like Denzel Washington was walking in the book. Is that what the name of it? Whatever the name of it was. He remembered, the end of the world was there, or looked like it, or end of whatever civilization had happened. And he read and retained the entire Bible. So before he died, he got to a place, or wherever that place was, wherever they was trying to get to, and wherever he was walking to, he done walked the whole world. And wherever he got to is where he was getting to, and they, wrote down the words of the Bible. God's love, all of that. So that was the end of the world for them. That's all they had. It wasn't very many people left, and what. But that wasn't really the end of the world because there were still people alive. And I figure if, it's kind of like, well, Noah. Say when Noah was in the ark and he had, his family and everybody, that was the end of the world. And there was a big flood, and it was, things happen to people. Bad things happen to people. Horrific things have happened to people. If you look at your life and then you hear somebody else's story, sometimes you realize my stuff is not really that bad. I really don't have nothing to be fretting about. I have been blessed, and these people over here, they have had to have experiences of a bad and awful life. Everybody has whatever happens in their lives, and it happens to them, and yes, so whatever. But are we still holding on to that anger? I think some of us are. And that's where we can't move on. It's like we're stuck. We're stuck in a spot. Have you ever had your car stuck in mud? Just tires just spinning. It's just spinning. It's just spinning. It's just spinning. And it's going to keep spinning because you ain't changing nothing. You didn't get out. You didn't put no leverage under it. You didn't stick no piece of wood down off in there to try to give it some traction. You know, you didn't do nothing to try to make that wheel stop spinning. You just gas. You ain't going nowhere. You haven't gone anywhere. You sitting still and all you doing is digging yourself a bigger hole. And your other 3 tires are probably saying, would you stop spinning like that? Do you see what you're doing? You're digging yourself a hole that we can't get out of. I think we're mad at something. We mad at something and nobody knows what the something is. Saying that you're not mad about something and saying it how you say that you ain't mad about something screams, I'm mad about something. I'm mad about something. It does. I mean, that's just how you portraying yourself. Because if I'm not mad, I'm calm, I'm cool, I'm collected. I'm like Top Cat even. Hey, I'm under the telescope. I'm gliding, I'm cool, I'm gang, I'm cool and the gang. But when you say ain't nothing wrong and you giving out that signal that something's wrong, then something's wrong. Something's wrong, sis. Something's wrong, bruh. Something wrong. I don't know how to solve it. So I'm just going to be mad and lash out at everybody. Everybody going to be my target. Pop, 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 pop. Say something bad to me. Pop, 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 pop. Say something rude. Pop, 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 pop. Look at me funny. Pop, 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 pop. I'm going to mow you down. Because I'm mad. Maybe you're upset. Maybe you got a chip on your shoulder. Maybe something happened in your lifetime that you ain't let go with. Maybe you dealing with some undealt with issues. Let's get it out. Let's come on with it because you know what? Time is evolving, baby, and it is not waiting on us to figure out why we mad. You're going to go to your grave mad, and you're going to go letting people think that you was upset and distraught and just had a bad attitude about everything because you lashing out at everybody about everything. They don't get no breaks. We're not giving nobody no break. I'm just waiting on you to say something. I'm just waiting. Say something. Say something. Just say something. I mean, it may be, hey, how you doing? Ah! Because you said something. I was waiting on you. I was waiting on you because I'm mad about something and you make me mad. I'm going to let you have some of this problem. But we need to stop doing that. It's not everybody's fault that you got some undealt with issues. I just know that I've had my roads have not been smooth always. I've had some and then I had some, a little bit of, and then I had some roller coaster, baby. And then I had some days or some parts of my life that was so smooth sailing, baby, you didn't even, I was like butter. I go. But y'all know what I'm saying. It's by the Isley Brothers. It's Isley Brothers and it's smooth sailing, and that's a song that is back from the day. But I can't be mad at nobody. We cannot let someone else dictate how we feel, what we feel, when we feel, and what we're supposed to feel. If you're mad about something, you're mad about it, and you need to resolve the madness because it's not taking you nowhere. It's only making you stand still. It's like you're just in a hover mode. Growth means that you are allowing yourself to grow, meaning you have to let go some things back there. But what you mad at? Our parents did the best that they could do. Your parents did the best that they could do. If that best wasn't good enough, then you show them what your best is by raising your kids the better way. We have to know. We have to realize. We have to think. Because, I mean, our goal is to get it right, to be able to help someone make it to heaven, to get there and walk through the pearly gates and walk the streets of gold and all that stuff that we've been promised. So our goal at this age and any age really is to try to get ourselves right. But we're going to always have a segment on our mental health, because I think mental health is the number one key to keeping all this stuff from happening out here in this world. Mental health is going to stop a lot of issues that we have within our family if we just recognize it, if we try to, help that person, help somebody along the way to say, I understand you're hurting. I know it hurt back then. It's bad that you still having the trauma of whatever happened back then. But let's stop. Let's separate it. Let's keep it back then and pray about the what's next. And he will help us. I know he will, because he's helping me. I'm trying to let it go. That's what y'all need to do too. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming back to join me. Y'all be blessed and be a blessing. Deuces. Bye.